Alright, let's try to work on our TinkerCad project. Let's see if I can get this working. So you should have this by the time that you see this video. If you go into 7th grade, you go to activities, you won't see all your names. These are the activities that are currently in there. You should be working on that. That's what you're going to start next week. So in a few weeks we're going to start a new activity, which isn't there now, but it will be. And if for some reason Mr. Large forgets to put it there, you would go to Resources, Learning Center, View All, and we're looking for Name That Keychain. Name That Keychain. We're working on engineering design and reading informational text. Actually, right now you're listening to informational text. And you would click on, now I've already completed this supposedly, but you would click on this, and over on the side will be get that out of the way. Over on the side, I'm going to reset that, will be instructions. I'm going to reset it so it looks all the same. Alright, so this will go over the instructions that you're supposed to do, and then when you read them, that's more than just a bit frustrating. You go to the next step, read them, do what you're supposed to do, go to the next step, read them, do what you're supposed to do, so on and so forth. Let me go over this first. So we're going to use this text tool. We're going to drag that out. I'm going to flip it to the top view down just because it's easiest for me. And then, oops, with it selected with the boxes around it, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to do one letter at a time because it's much easier to, I don't want it all together. I want you to do one letter at a time. And you'll have to have at least 4 letters, all caps. Getting these out of my way. I'm going to do 5 letters. Oops. You can do some messing around with the font. You just want to be careful. Don't waste your time on that. So if this was what I wanted to say, I could do that. Nope, I didn't want to do that. That's okay, but I want large. All right. So now the key thing for this, that they'll go over the instructions for you, is to overlap the letters. Because when I 3D print this, these have to be touching. They have to be touching. They can't be close. They have to be touching. That one's really close, but it's not touching, so that will be floating in space. So they have to be overlapped. Otherwise, the printing won't work. Now, maybe I'll go up a little bit so they overlap. They have to be touching. That A doesn't look like it's touching that. And R doesn't look like it's touching that. So now I have to redo this all. There is another way you could do this. You could get a rectangle out here. Mr. Large, that's a square. You are correct. And I could stretch the rectangle out, and I can put the letters all on that if I wanted to, and then they don't have to overlap as much. They have to overlap with the rectangle, which, if you notice, isn't going to be long enough, maybe. So now my letters all, when I print this, they're all connected to this bottom base. I can Oh, that side. I don't like how the L's. See how the L is off and the E isn't? So I'm going to slide those over to the left a little bit. Now let's see if that... Oh, the L's not sticking off. That's good. E's not sticking off. That would be really good. I like how the E, L disappears totally, but I have to have it touching. So it has to overlap. Now let's look at the front from the side. See how big that is? Maybe I don't want that so big. Maybe we want that to come down a little bit. And maybe I want that over just so it's overlapping a little bit more. So you have to do some adjustments there. Then don't worry about the color. Color doesn't matter. Don't like how that E is going, so I'm just going to stretch this out a little bit further. All right. And again, the L is disappearing, so you adjust it one way, adjust it another way. All right, there we go. Now, to make this a keychain thing, I have to bring a hole out. Let's get back to the top. I just double-clicked on that and it went there. So I bring this out. And I want this... Oh, before I do that, I'm going to group this. So I'm going to highlight all that. I'm going to group that. So I have it... Now it's one piece. So if I move this, it's one piece. Which is what I want. Large. Now I'm going to make a hole in this. In the center. Wait a second. The hole doesn't look the same size. So the hole looks a bit bigger. That's not lined up right. So I need that hole to be a little bit smaller. And I'm going to bring that out again. I want that hole to be a little bit smaller. So this hole needs to be, what is this? 20 by 20. So we're going to make this 18 by 18. So that hole, it's a little bit smaller. And then I'm going to put it in the middle. Maybe I want that a little bit more. So I'm going to put this 17 by 17. Notice these numbers so that it's a perfect round circle are the same. Let's move that in the middle. I don't like how that fits, so I'm tweaking it. As we're doing it, let's do 15 by 15. No, let's do 14 by 14. Because we like even numbers, it seems to fit in the middle better. There, that looks better. Now I'm going to group that, so I'm going to draw that around and group it. So now if I look at the side, you can see that hole is quite a bit bigger. So we're going to make this, now that I have them grouped together, I want to make the whole ring 6 by 6. And then let's look at the front. And I'm going to bring this over here. Whew. That wasn't the best thing I ever did. Where'd it go? I don't know, Mr. Large. I don't know where it went. I'm going to bring this over here. I'm going to attach it to that ring. Is it attached? It is, but it looks a little tall. It's a little tall, so let's bring this down. There we go. So that ring's the same height as the letters. Is it connected there? I don't know if I want it connected there. I'm going to connect it just to the side of the L. And let's put it up here at the top. So it definitely is overlapping with the L. And now I'm going to draw, I want to group all of that together. So notice how it's all one color now. Same height. There we go. Tweak with it, make this, and then I'll have another video telling you how to save it so that we can print it. Okie dokie.